So Lalit into his third over now. Ten overs gone. The players have just had drinks. The score 107 for 3 after 10. Roshan Cheese 31 of 20 now. He'll have to play a skipper's knock. Tuck towards the onside. Will only be a single. So Kisikati 11 of 9. They have to build the score, the innings now, because they've lost 3 wickets. They still have 59 balls to go. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Just over the fielder there. Pratish Jisi, I think he was a couple of yards inside the rope. Had he been just near the rope, I think there was a definite chance. The shot looked really good, but the ball stuck on the toe end of his bat. Umpires having a little inquiry if it was a 4 or a 6. The bat swing was really good of Kisikati. Pratish Jisi came in first and then realized the ball would go over his head and then made a mess out of it completely. I think the ball has gone for 6. We'll have to see from another angle. Stuck the toe end of the bat. Attacked the ball initially. Pratish Jisi. And missed the elevation of the ball completely. The umpire still having a word with the third umpire. But I think that has gone for 6, Ayush.
Pratish Jisi, a bit of misjudgment out there by the youngster. You could just see the ball bounced off his hands. And I also feel the same, Sachin. He was there in the boundary line. This could have been easy catch for Pratish Jisi. But just look at the power of Kisikati out there. The ball struck the lower end of the bat.
For a moment I thought that was a big hit. Then realized that the ball did not get off his middle. And then Pratish Jisi misjudged it. Bounced off his fingers. Almost a volleyball flip. The umpires are still having a look.
Well, going for that effort, he broke his sunglasses out there, Pratish Jisi.
Well, then we're still waiting for the umpire's signal. Umpire Binay Kumar Jha. It was a 6, so we got that confirmation. That was a 6. We had some issues with the live, and after that 6, Kisikati continued his form and then smacked one straight back the bowler for another boundary. A boundary to follow after that 6, which was a drop catch by Pratish Jisi, to be honest. Sweeps it, half an appeal, but the ball would have gone down the leg side. So Lalit Rajbangsi, 27 runs conceded, 2 balls to go in his third over. A dot delivery.
You could just see whenever Lalit is offering that flight, loves giving that loop in the air. Those deliveries, the batsmen are attacking him. Could just create that angle with the sidearm action to just bring the ball back towards Casey Carty. Well, that's the end of 11th over. West Indies A 118 for 3.
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेस्ट होम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
So Kushal Burtel into his second over, conceded only 4 runs in his first. Straight back, the umpire had to duck. They're coming back for the second run. Kushal Burtel was expecting a better throw, but 2 runs completed easily now. 120 already, the West Indies A side. The crowd did expect a big scoring match today, and I think they've already got worth of their money. Nepal yet to bat 120 for 3 after 11.1.
Well, Durganath Subedi, the umpire did the right thing to just duck the ball. I still remember Kumar Dharmasena having conversation with Virat Kohli whenever West Indies Chris Gayle is batting. You need to go. You just duck it. You cannot go sideways.
For 3, 121 for 3, and umpiring is a tough job, isn't it? Especially with the modern day batters. The West Indians are known for their power hitting. Oh, this is a massive, massive hit into the crowd there. Who caught it? Nobody did. The crowd will have to be really, really watchful. Did somebody catch it there? Nobody did. Well, you'll have to improve your catching skills because you'll have plenty of other opportunities as well. And Cardi dispatching this was bowled a little fool by Kushal Burtel. Nine runs already off 4 deliveries of Kushal Burtel's second over.
Just a boundary in the previous ball. It was pitched a bit full, and you need to give credit to Carty. This is what Kushal Burtel can do. He could not just give the air in the ball. He could ball slower through the air, not offering any pace to the batsman. This has been a good over so far for Kushal Burtel. Well, the Nepali bowler needs to be careful. If it's in the arc, the ball will definitely go out of the park, and this is what West Indies A have been doing in this inning so far.
Straight to the fielder this time, a rear door delivery. 10 runs off this over, 12 on, 128 for 3.
Farm fresh mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
FC chicken roll अब budget मा craving satisfied
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ.
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
West Indies A 128 for 3. The crowd enjoying every bit of this match, and Avinash Bora has been brought into the attack. He'll bowl from the Chobar end. A very, very short run up there, Ayush. Keeper's up. Took 2 wickets against Saudi Arabia. 3 against Hong Kong. He bowled really well in that match against Hong Kong in the league round of the ACC Premier Cup. 1 for 39 against Qatar. But he was wicketless against Hong Kong and did not bowl at all against the UAE when Nepal were only bundled out for 120 odd runs. The length was right, not the line. A wide delivery. And Avinash Bora has been in the national side for quite a while now. He's had to reinvent himself. He's realized that he doesn't have that pace. So he's now started bowling with the keeper up. He can bowl good cutters as well. Vary his pace. And with the keeper up, he's not allowed the batter to go down at him to, or maybe get the stand a little out of the crease. But the question is, can he pick up wickets? There will be a contest between Avinash Bora and Kamal Singh Aidi as to who gets a chance to play for Nepal in that World Cup.
Well, indeed, Sachin. I think this is a good move because Avinash Bora not have that pace, bring in keeper in. It just crammed the batsman inside the crease in a wide delivery. This has been a concern for Avinash Bora and the Nepali side, Sachin, to be honest. We have seen in T20 cricket that bowling has been a big concern for the side. If you look at ACC Premier Cup in Oman as well, the economy of Avinash Bora was 8.11 in 6 match. And after that, Hong Kong A, Nepal A series has not had that good run. If you look at the economy in the death.
Another wide. He cannot believe it, Avinash Bora. But he'll have to realize that the line belongs to the umpire. Just outside that blue line, I believe. Already 3 wides in the 5 balls bowled by Avinash. Only 2 legal deliveries. So the plan is clear for Avinash. He wants to bowl wide Yorkers against Casey Carty. Another partnership building up here for the West Indian side.
Just trying to go away from the reach of Casey Carty, just trying to bowl those wide Yorkers. Once again, just trying to go for that wide Yorkers. But as a bowler, when you are consistently bowling those wide Yorkers, Sachin, as a batsman, you would feel that the bowler is coming up with a plan. So you could just see with the experience of Casey Carty as well, you could just see him shuffling around that off-stump region to just target Avinash Bora. We could see this coming in this over.
I'm a big fan of Yorkers, Ayush, but he'll have to get his line correct. Much better. Much better. Straight to the field as well. So no run. Sometimes when you see the batters going after the bowlers in T20 cricket, you just feel that Yorkers are the only saviors for the bowlers. Has been a tough era for the bowlers. And Avinash Bora does not express pace at all. So the idea, I think, is good. He'll have to get his line correct though. Comes round the wicket now. The idea is again clear, Ayush. He wants to bowl those wide Yorkers.
Absolutely. The plan has been clear from Avinash in the first delivery. Just targeting that wide line. Just going for that wide Yorkers against Casey Carty. But it would be interesting to see how he bowl against Ruston Chase, because if you look at the height of Ruston Chase, he has got that good reach to just target Avinash Bora. So he needs to be careful out there. And it is a bit of a big boundaries, Sachin, when you talk about the offside boundary when Ruston Chase is batting at the moment.
He's been very consistent with the line in this over, with the length in this over, Avinash Bora. Despite the 3 wides, still a very economical over. 13 gone, 135 for 3.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
All fresh Coco water.
Nature's sports drink.
स्वस्तिकको स्वाद अनि 30 वर्षको साथ
स्वस्तिक सोयाबिन तेल 30 वर्षको विश्वास.
Making record is not that easy. It's all about learning. Thank you, Grace, for connecting life with learning.
Grace International, connecting life and learning.
On to the pads. Pratis into his third over now. .135 for 3, and a little contest to all our fans watching us live on Kantipur Max. If you want to be a commentator, if you want to be the voice of sports in Nepal, we have a great opportunity for you. Pick this up really well. It's high, high, and handsome. Another drop catch in the crowd. This was ridiculously easy off the bat of Carty. Stood on the back foot, just picked it up. It was nothing more than a pickup shot. And look at the distance out of the ground. It's a 6 off the second ball. Talking about that opportunity, Ayush, if you want to be a sports commentator, Kantipur TV HD has brought in an opportunity for you. It's a contest where you will have to pick up one over of any match in this 5-match series. You'll have to record yourself with your screen and then post it on your Facebook or Instagram. Massive appeal. The ball would have gone down the leg side. Rightly called, not out. And when you post your video on Facebook or Instagram, you'll have to tag Kantipur TV HD, and we'll consider you a participant of the contest. And if you win this contest, you'll get a chance to do commentating in the next project of Kantipur TV. So one male and one female winner will be selected. It's a great opportunity if you want to pursue a career in sports commentary. So the contest is called #Voice of Sports. Do you have it in you to become the next voice of sports? This is a great opportunity for anyone who's looking to be the voice of sports. Slow delivery straight to the fielder. The crowd getting excited, but a single easily completed.
Well, a brilliant contest brought by Kantipur TV SD. Now, credit needs to be given to Nepali bowlers. They have somehow been able to contain that flow of runs.
Oh yes, well bowled.
Brilliant Yorker this by Pratis. So the West Indies side, they've moved on to 144. 200 looks easy from here. They still have more than 6 overs to go. Pratis was hammered for a 6, and then he has bowled really well. Considered only 3 singles. Can he finish it off well? Onto the pads again. So 10 runs off this over. And after 14, 145 for 3, West Indies A.
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
स्काईवर्थ वाशिङ मसिनमा रहेको लो नोइज डीडी इन्भर्टर टेक्नोलोजीले पानी तथा बिजुली कम खपत गर्दछ.
Skyworth. FC chicken roll. Our budget, my craving satisfied.
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ.
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
Avinash Bora into his second over now. Was economical in his first. Only 7 runs conceded. Slower bouncer this time. You'll have to be careful with this delivery, Ayush, because he doesn't have that pace, and if the batters anticipate it well, the ball will only land at one spot, and that's out of the ground. He was very expensive in the home series against Canada and in that tri-series against Netherlands and Namibia. Did make a comeback in Oman. He put in a couple of good performances against Qatar and Hong Kong in the league matches. Didn't get to bowl against UAE. Slices this straight into the hands. So the plan works. This is what Avinash Bora was intending to do from a long time. He was bowling those wide Yorkers consistently with the point fielder deep. And an easy catch for Dipendra Singh Airi. And KC Kadi will have to go back to the dugout after scoring 38 of 25.
Important breakthrough there by Avinash Bora. KC Kadi was tempted with those wide Yorkers. He's going towards the longest side of the ground. You could just see that boundary. It's 72 yards towards that offside reason and straight in the hands of Dipendra Singh Airi. Important breakthrough for Nepal. 146.
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
FC chicken roll अब budgetमा craving satisfied
कुरिलो पकाउँछ भनेको हैन फेरि ब्याक नुडल्स
एकचोटी गफ फुकालेर हेर त कुरिलो नै हो सोल्टीको कुरिलो
सोल्टी तयारी चौचौ कुरिलोको स्वाद र चिकन सुप बेसमा स्वाद पनि साथ पनि
Kadeem Allen is the new man in. Hasn't played for the West Indies senior side. Played for very good Yorker this. Up front, not an easy delivery at all to face. Kadeem Allen has played for Trivago Knight Riders in the Caribbean Premier League. Played for St. Lucia Kings as well. 23 years of age. A great opportunity for him to showcase his talent and abilities as well, and Avinash Bora has bowled really well today. Bowled 3 wide deliveries, but he has got his length very right. Once more, this is unbelievable bowling by Avinash Bora. Gives back that memory of Jitendra Mukhia bowling those perfect Yorkers in 2014 World Cup, T20 World Cup against Afghanistan in Bangladesh. Was the man of the match in that match, Jitendra Mukhia. And Avinash Bora, another Yorker specialist for Nepal. This is spot on. Unbelievable bowling. He's bending his back, he's getting those Yorkers right. He's come up with a plan. And what an over this has been. A wicket, only 2 runs. Rust and chase. Not being able to get underneath Avinash Bora. 4 Yorkers in this over. Can you believe it? Only 3 runs, 1 wicket. Brilliant over this by Avinash. 15 gone, 148 for 4.
अब तपाई पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेशोम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink.
हराए भनेकाहरू नभेटिएका मात्रै हो हराएकोहरूले नदेखे जस्तो मात्रै गरेको
Lalit Rajbangsi bowling the 15th over, the 16th over. Even Lalit almost bowled a perfect Yorker. Avinash Bora, out of the 12 balls he's bowled, 10 have been accurate Yorkers. That is how accurate Avinash has been today. 40 of 32 Ross and Chase. He's been the anchor of this innings. And Kadim Aleen, one of the 3 players to have not played for the West Indies senior side. We're into the final 5 overs in this innings. How many can West Indies A manage out of them? It was a slow delivery this. Lalit gave the ball a lot of air in that occasion. Into his 4th over now. Full toss, a single taken.
Rustin Chase is still there. Set batter Rustin Chase. Kadim Aleen is coming out from a brilliant run in West Indies Championship. That is the first Class 4-day tournament, domestic championship in West Indies. 330 runs in that series. So he's coming out for a brilliant run.
Hammered this very flat onto the side screen. One bounce over the rope onto the side screen. That was hit very powerfully by Rawson Chase. Now he's stepping on the accelerator paddle now. Bang! Another boundary for Rawson.
He didn't even look at the ball, Sachin. He's confident with his own shot, straight as an arrow.
Full toss, I don't think he's got hold of it. In fact, he has not got hold of it. Deepinder Singh ID cuts it off in the deep. Only a single. Missed out in this opportunity. Rawson Chase was a full toss. Should have been dispatched out of the ground. Deepinder Singh ID made a good run. Stopped the ball. And buys here for the West Indian A side. Not good at all for Nepal. 4 lucky runs here for the West Indian side. Buys missed everything. And after 16, 159 for 4.
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
So Avinash Bora bowling from Chobar end again. The idea is again simple to bowl Yorkers. Now the question is, can these West Indian batters dig into those Yorkers? and find boundaries somehow, because Avinash Bora is bowling very, very economically. He's been spot on with his length. Got his line wrong in the first over, corrected it in the second, got a wicket as well. And in the circumstance, 1 for 11 after 2.1. He's been fabulous today, Avinash. Wide. You not mind it? The idea was to bowl a wide Yorker. The ball went a touch wider.
This has been brilliant from Avinash Bohra. You talk about Avinash Bohra bowling in T20. If you look at the previous series, he has been consistently picking those wickets, but the concern has been his economy. But today, just look at his, he has been able to contain the flow of runs.
It was a low full toss this time. Somehow Avinash Bora is not allowing the West Indian batters to go after him, and so much to do with the length. Is not giving that opportunity to go underneath his deliveries, and the batters are finding no elevation. Karti tried slicing one towards the offside, straight into the hands of Avinash, into the hands of Dibendra Singh Aidi. That's how he got his first wicket, Avinash. Shorter one this time. Finds the gap, bisects the two fielders there, Vivek Yadav and Kushal Burtel. This is something I don't understand, Ayush, because he was getting his Yorkers perfectly correct, and he tried this delivery. And that boundary has got Roston Chase, the captain of the West Indian side, his 50 as well, 50 of 36. The crowd appreciating Roston Chase's 50. Hasn't only been a flamboyant innings, this. A lot of sense behind this innings. 50 of 36. Full toss again. Straight to the fielder this time, will only be a single.
I guess going for that slower bouncer in the previous over, Avinash Bohra was going with the plan because you could just sense the deep square leg in place, deep mid-wicket in place. He was just trying to tap Roston Chase to play that pull shot, but the presence of mind there by Chase, just bisecting the fielder. But Avinash Bohra has been so good today.
Sliced it again. It's Dibendra Singh Aidi again, who does a really good job in cutting that off. Will only be a single. Avinash Bora, a touch full this time, taken on the full by Kadeem. Straight to Avinash Bora, will only be a single. And under the circumstances, Ayush, I think this is not a bad over either by Avinash Bora. Another perfect Yorker.
Easy.
A single to end the 17th after 17, 168 for 4.
Kipu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
Khajuri brew.
Kamal Singh Aidi will bowl from the tee wicket end. Was a touch expensive in the first over, but he got that important wicket of the West Indian opener. And Roston Chase, 52 of 38 balls. got to a 50. Can he finish this well? 169 for 4. 200 definitely on the cards. Round the wicket comes Kamal Singh ID. Another boundary for Russian Chase. Flicked it. I don't think he timed the ball well, but that's the power of the tall man. The ball has gone for a boundary. Kamal Singh ID has been very expensive today. 35 runs he has considered in only 13 balls he has bowled. 17 deliveries to go. The West Indian side, they're looking at a score of maybe 210, 220 on the cards for sure.
Well, Chase is just chasing the boundaries at the moment. 56 of 39 deliveries. Just before this series.
Now the fielder at square leg has been sent very, very fine. Played towards the onside this time as well. Another boundary. 2 boundaries in 2 balls here for the West Indian captain. Is moved on to 60 now, and Kamal Singh ID's tough run with the ball continues. Towards the onside, 1 bounce and over the rope. They've started really well, the West Indian team. Can they finish it off in style?
Well, Rushton Chase is just looking to finish things off in style.
Good Yorker this time. Gulshan Jha cut it off. So the idea again of Kamal Singh ID, I think, is similar to the idea of Avinash Bora to bowl wide Yorkers. Is come around the wicket against Roshan Chase. But if he doesn't get his Yorker spot on, I think this is a dangerous line to bowl against a very set Roshan Chase. Full toss. That's what I was talking about. If you do not get it right, if you're not spot on, this is what you're gonna fetch. A 6 off the 4th ball of Kamal Singh ID. Roshan Chase was a full toss. All he had to do was get the ball off the middle of his bat, which he did it in style. And the ball was dispatched. Another drop catch in the crowd. Nobody is catching it there. You expect these West Indian batters to hit few more big 6s. Crowd, watch out. You'll have plenty of those opportunities. And the score 183 for 4. An expensive over, another expensive over by Kamal Singh ID.
Kamal Singh ID is trying to go for those Yorkers, trying to get that pace in the ball. It's becoming easy for Rushton Chase.
Shuffled across the stumps. Played towards the onside. And the result is another boundary. Oh, this has been an expensive over. 18 runs already. He shuffled. He walked across the stumps. Expected Kamal Singh ID to bowl and dictate the terms, which he did. And he found the gap towards the mid-wicket region very, very easily. As I said, if Kamal Singh ID doesn't get it perfectly right, he'll concede runs. Is this time another boundary? Not at all what he intended this time, but Roshan Chase will not mind this. A very, very expensive over this. 22 of it. Massive over. 2 overs to go. 18 gone. 191 for 4.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेस्ट होम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
स्काईवर्थ को एसडीआर सिस्टम भएको संसारकै सबैभन्दा पातलो टिभी जसले उच्च पिक्चर क्वालिटी र नेचुरल साउन्ड डिस्प्ले दिन्छ। यसको डल्बी एटमोस साउन्डले घरमा थिएटरको अनुभव दिन्छ।
Skyworth.
Another partnership building here for the West Indian A side. 191 for 4. 12 balls to go. They'd certainly be looking at a score of over 220 now, courtesy that massive over by Kamal Singh Aidi. Slices this one. Dipender Singh Aidi in action again, but this time even the quick legs of Dipender Singh Aidi not being able to stop this. Avinash Bohra missing his Yorker by an inch, by a whisker. And what does Kadim do? Gets underneath that ball, slices it just away from Dipender Singh Aidi. And another boundary. Runs coming in thick and fast here for the West Indies side now. All Avinash should be looking to do is get his Yorker correct, because that's his strength. He's been economical so far. Can he finish it off well? Just like that. Just like that. That's the only way he can contain the West Indian batters from getting after him.
Well, we need to give credit to the consistency shown by Avinash Bohra. In his spell so far, he has been consistently going for those wide Yorkers. One good thing about Avinash Bohra that has been today is he's consistently bowling those wide Yorkers. He's not trying to go for that pace deliveries. He's just got his pace, his run up. He's keeping the keeper close to the stumps, letting batsmen to just come out of the crease and go for him. But the consistency of Avinash Bohra today.
Kadim Aleen probably needs a gut for his bat. He's broken his bat on the toe. It's Roshan Chase rather. Needs some kind of repairment for his bat. And the crowd, they're enjoying the West Indian attack. 195 for 4. You expected this series to be a high-scoring series because of the reputation of the West Indian players. They're known to be giant hitters of the ball, and that's the scorecard so far. 47 of 25 for Athanaz, the vice captain. The captain 74 of 44 still there. Andrew Fletcher was run out by Rohit Paudel. Kamal Singh Aidi dismissed Johnson Charles in the very first over. And now this pair, Roshan Chase and Kadim Aleen, still there. The question is, how many can they get of the final 2 overs? Tremendous bowling this. This is unlucky. This is very, very unfortunate for Avinash Bohra. He got everything right apart from his luck.
Brilliant delivery from Avinash Bohra. The consistency that we are talking about. He's been consistently bowling around that wide crease. But luck not favoring him this time.
There's always a danger, Ayush, in bowling with keeper up to the stumps. Anything that takes inside edge will definitely carry. And Avinash Bohra, very good bowling this. Very, very good ball. A dot delivery at this stage of the innings is priceless. And Avinash Bohra has bowled really very well today.
Despite all the talks regarding Avinash Bohra, he has shown why he is still the best T20 specialist bowler in Nepal. The consistency, look at this delivery once again. Avinash Bohra, you beauty. What a rare sight to see, Sachin.
Even if Avinash concedes this ball for his 6, I think he's bowled a great innings today. Under the circumstances, the situation, the batters whom he had to bowl to, he's been spot on. Tries to paddle this one. Very, very well stopped. Pratish GC has saved 3 runs for his team. So 9 runs coming off the final over of Avinash Bohra. He's completed his spell. 4 overs gone, 4 overs bowled, 29 runs conceded, 1 wicket to his name, 19 overs gone. 200 comes up for West Indies and 200 for 4 is the score.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
Kipu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
खजुरे ब्रू
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
I've seen big crowd at this venue, and today's crowd is second to none. Ayush, massive crowd that has come in, and Dipinder Singh Aidi bowling the final over. Yokes him up, slices this one. They're looking for the second run. They eventually decide against it. And what a handy cricketer Dipinder Singh Aidi has been for his captain. He can come and bowl the final over as well, because he can bowl those quick off spinners, bowl the Yorkers too.
Bit of sloopy work there by Anil Kumar Shah. Sachin, how do you see today Gulshan Jha not getting to ball?
Interesting call this from Captain Podal. 2 runs off the first 2 balls by Aidi. Still no boundary there. Still no boundary there. Only 10 runs off the previous over, of the 19th over by Avinash Bora. Only 3 runs off the first 3 balls by Dipinder Singh Aidi. Full toss. Has it got the distance? I don't think so. The fielder underneath it. A lucky wicket here for Dipinder Singh Aidi. And Roston Chase, after playing a gem of a knock, has been dismissed in the final over. 74-45. They'll have a look at this ball, if it was a no ball or not. I think Dipinder Singh Aidi has managed to do well here. I think it's a full toss, but they'll have a look at it. They'll check the length of the ball. Roston is a tall man, mind you. Roston is a very tall man. Was an easy catch for Kushal Malla in the deep there. But what they're checking is if it was a no ball on the basis of height or not. There's no problem with the catch. Easily taken. This is a much better angle. No problem with the front foot. They're having a look at the length while the batter struck the ball. I think it's fine. Let's have a look at this. Was a full toss. It was below waist height. It was below waist height. The umpires will have a little discussion for sure, where I think Dipinder Singh Aidi has done all right here. The confirmation has been given. It's out. Roston Chase has been dismissed after playing a wonderful knock, 74-45. It was a full toss. He missed it completely. An easy catch by Malla. And Dipinder Singh Aidi has taken a wicket in the 4th ball of his final over. 203 for 5.
अब तपाई पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेस्ट होम फाइबरनेट को क्याच द बिग अफर
NIC Asia बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि.
Making record is not that easy. It's all about learning. Thank you, Grace, for connecting life with learning.
Grace International, connecting life and learning.
So Kimo Paul has come at the center with 2 balls to go. Yorker, in fact, has broken the bat. A big slice of the bat has flown out of Kimo Paul's bat. Dipender Singh Aidi is bowling a gem of an over. It's the final over. 5 balls bowled and only 3 runs conceded. Was a Yorker. He tried to dig this out. And a big slice has flown off. So Nepal have ended this really well. 10 of the penultimate over. Only 3 of the first 5 balls of the final. 203 for 5. It's already a good score. And the West Indian captain, he wanted to bat first after... He would have batted first if he had won the toss. Because he thinks the ball will spin in the second innings. The final ball coming up. Another Yorker, another Yorker. What an over this is by Dipender Singh Aidi. Call for an extra run off the overthrow. Not there. Only 4 runs of the final over. Dipender Singh Aidi has produced a magical final over out of nowhere. And 204 for 5 is what West Indies A have managed after their 20 overs. The allotted 20 overs. Kamal Singh Aidi was expensive. But Avinash Bora and Dipender Singh Aidi have ended this really, really well for Nepal. 204, a very good score. But I think this is chaseable for Nepal as well. If they can bat well, this score is there for the chasing. A very good start for the West Indian A side. At one point of time, they looked to score at over 220 with the way they were going, with the way they were striking the balls out of the park. But then it has been a good comeback by the Nepali bowlers, especially Avinash Bora and Dipender Singh Aidi in his final over. Avinash Bora bowled really well in his 4 overs, only conceding 28 runs, losing that one, taking that 1 wicket. Rohit Paudel took 1 wicket as well, 1 each for Dipender Singh Aidi, and Kamal Aidi took a wicket in his very first over. Good batting by the West Indian batters.
Kipu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
NIC Asia. बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल खजुरे 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 खजुरे
खजूरे ब्रू
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
NIC Asia. बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
खजुरे 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 खजुरे
खजूरे ब्रू
Jam-packed stands there. The audiences have come in numbers, and that's something you expect in Nepal. They love their cricket. And Nepal taking on West Indies A will have to score 205 to chase this score and win the first T20 in this 5-match T20 series. This is the West Indies A tour of Nepal. This is the 3-1 University International Cricket Ground of most capacity of 20,000. That's what we believe. And there is no spot empty on those stands. So we've had a very, very eventful first innings. Let's have a look at the highlights. A side, the openers, in fact Charles was out for a duck in the second ball, but Alec Athens stayed there for a while. 47 of 25. He made sure that they got a good start. He partnered with Andre Fletcher and Roston Chase really well. And the hallmark of this innings has been that none of the batters, despite losing wickets, went defensive against this Nepal's bowling side. That was the first wicket to fall of Johnson Charles, the hard-hitting Johnson Charles. His stumps were uprooted in this fashion. And immediately as Andy Fletcher came in, he started throwing his bat at everything, scored boundaries and sixes at will. This was a bit lucky, and Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi considered that boundary, and this, he came down the track. Andrew Fletcher, he was already premeditated, and he flicked that over the onside boundary. Repeated his shot again, and then he was dismissed by captain Rohit Paudel, and Athens stayed there for some more time. 22 was the score that he was batting at this point of time. He made 47 eventually of 25 balls. And this run out was very, very unnecessary. They're going really well. Fletcher was dismissed in that fashion, and this was a very, very flat throw straight into the gloves of Anil. He had no problem in dislodging the stumps, and that was the second wicket that fell. Some ordinary fielding from the Nepali side. Rohit Paudel missing that straight one. The run making was easy. The West Indian batters didn't feel the pressure at all. This over was very expensive by Dipender Singh Aidi. This is how Rohit Paudel got that important wicket of Athens. Easy catch for Lalit. And they were at a spot of bother at this point of time, but the maturity of captain Roston Chase took the innings forward and made sure that they made 204, which is a very competitive score at this venue. Some lucky runs, some ordinary bowling too. And Kushal Bhurtel, despite conceding this big six, was one of the economical bowlers. He only bowled one over. Kushal Bhurtel, he bowled 2 overs in fact, conceded 14 runs. And Avinash Bora was the pick of the bowlers easily. He was spot on with his Yorkers. This was straight to Dipender Singh Aidi. He was getting frustrated by the perfection of Yorkers by Avinash Bora there. Kisi Kardi, and he sliced one straight into the hands of Dipender Singh Aidi. But Roston Chase stayed there. He had to play the skipper's knock. Some really lucky runs. This was a bye boundary. And Avinash Bora looked really good when he bowled those Yorkers, not so much when he tried shorter deliveries and other variations. And this is how Roshan Chase got to his 50. The first 50 of this series. This was a very expensive over, the third over by Kamal Singh Aidi. Considered 4 boundaries and a towering 6. This was the one that went out of the ground. Was a full toss. Deposited this out of the ground. And this was a lucky boundary. The fourth boundary, 4 boundaries and a 6 in this over. The final over, the third over of Kamal Singh Aidi. And Avinash Bora then considered 2 boundaries in the first 3 balls and then came back amazingly well, conceding only 28 runs in his 4 overs. And the final over of Dipender Singh Aidi is historic. Conceded 3 runs in the first 3 balls. Took this wicket. The umpires had to go upstairs to confirm that it was a no ball. It was not a no ball. And that's how the captain was dismissed. The West Indian captain was dismissed. So 204 is the score. Nepal, when they come out to bat, they'll have to score 205 to win this.
T20 विश्वकप 2024 अघिको एक अन्तिम अवसर नेपाली भूमिमा विश्व विजेता वेस्ट इन्डिजको पहिलो र ऐतिहासिक यात्रा यही वैशाख 15 देखि 22 सम्म रंगिनेछ टीयू अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय क्रिकेट मैदान नेपाल र वेस्ट इन्डिज ए बीचको धमाकेदार T20 एक्सन वेस्ट इन्डिज ए टूर अफ नेपाल हरेक रन र प्रत्येक विकेटको उत्साह मात्र कान्तिपुर मैक्स टिभी र हाम्रा डिजिटल प्लेटफर्महरुमा टाइटल स्पोन्सर किबु एनर्जी ड्रिंक एनर्जी फर अल ओकेजन्स पावर्ड बाय
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट पेप्सी बैंकिङ पार्टनर
बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
सेलिब्रेशन पार्टनर
अब बजेटमा क्रेभिङ satisfied
को स्पोन्सर्ड बाय
Yes, Skyworth washing machine मा छ 7 motion DD motor.
Skyworth मनसरा वैशाख 21 गते सिनेमा घरमा ग्रेस इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन कंसल्टेंसी रूपसे हॉलिडेज ई सेवा मनी ट्रांसफर मेरो पहिलो रोजाई ई सेवा ITPF Intertech Pipes and Fittings and AD Release Initiative
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
स्काईवर्थ वाशिङ मसिनमा रहेको लो नोइज डीडी इन्भर्टर टेक्नोलोजीले पानी तथा बिजुली कम खपत गर्दछ।
Skyworth
Catch the big offer from Dish Home FiberNet. पाउनुहोस् 100 Mbps, 200 Mbps र 300 Mbps को yearly subscription मा big discount साथमा free 5G router.
You never lose. Either you win or you learn.
Grace International.
Connecting life and learning.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले आइटिपीएफ नै रोज्छ आइटिपीएफ अ कम्प्लिट प्लम्बिङ सोलुसन 32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
कुरिलो पकाउँछ भनेको हैन फेरि ब्याक टु नुडल्स
एकचोटि गफ फुकालेर हेर त कुरिलो नै हो सोल्टीको कुरिलो
सोल्टी तयारी चौचौ कुरिलोको स्वाद र चिकन सुप बेसमा स्वाद पनि साथ पनि
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले आइटिपीएफ नै रोज्छ आइटिपीएफ अ कम्प्लिट प्लम्बिङ सोलुसन
FC chicken roll. अब बजेटमा क्रेभिङ satisfied.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् डिश होम फाइबर नेट को क्याच द बिग अफर
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् डिश होम फाइबर नेट को क्याच द बिग अफर
Kibu Energy Drink presents West Indies A Tour of Nepal, powered by Srikesh Hair Oil, Dish Home FiberNet and Pepsi. T20 विश्वकप 2024 अघिको एक अन्तिम अवसर नेपाली भूमिमा विश्व विजेता वेस्ट इन्डिजको पहिलो र ऐतिहासिक यात्रा यही वैशाख 15 देखि 22 सम्म रंगिनेछ टीयू अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय क्रिकेट मैदान नेपाल र वेस्ट इन्डिज ए बीचको धमाकेदार T20 एक्सन वेस्ट इन्डिज ए टुर अफ नेपाल। हरेक रन र प्रत्येक विकेटको उत्साह मात्र कान्तिपुर म्याक्स टिभी र हाम्रा डिजिटल प्लेटफर्महरूमा। टाइटल स्पोन्सर किबु एनर्जी ड्रिंक, एनर्जी फर अल ओकेजन्स। पावर्ड बाय
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल उमार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ, म जस्तै।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट।
पेप्सी बैंकिङ पार्टनर।
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि।
सेलिब्रेसन पार्टनर।
अब बजेटमा क्रेभिङ सेटिस्फाइड।
को स्पोन्सर्ड बाय
Yes, Skyworth washing machine ma sir, 7 motion GD motor.
Skyworth.
Team tuck against Saudi Arabia, UAE and Hong Kong. And Anil Shah is facing forward. It's Anil Shah rather who's facing forward. Kushal Bhutel at the non-striker's end. And Anil Shah has had the record of scoring the fastest 50 in ODIs for Nepal. Ayush Gautam here with me. Ayush, a very good afternoon.
A very good afternoon, Sachin. Look at the cheer from the crowd. They are enjoying each and every delivery. Anil Shah and Kushal Bhutel. This pair has played together for Nepal Police Club in the domestic circuit.
Nearly chopped it on. Anil Shah. We've talked about Kushal Bhutel and his importance time and again. Such a handy batter, Kushal Bhutel. Has made a mark in the international cricket as well after smacking Siraj for a huge 6 over square leg reason in Kandy in Sri Lanka. We're lucky to witness it live, Ayush. And Nepal desperately needs Kushal Bhutel to come back into form, and Anil, if he puts in a great performance today, maybe he will be the preferred opener. Looks very classy too, Anil. Has a high bat lift, comes from Birganj. Has come in from Nepal's under-19 programs, and since then he's made his way in and out of the team. And this is a great opportunity for him. And meanwhile, Ford can bowl around 135, 140. Again, a quick one. He's getting that movement as well. He's getting the ball to move away from the batter. If he can get his line right, I think he will certainly trouble the Nepali openers. 2 runs on Nepal's scoreboard, both of them from wide deliveries.
We're talking about Kushal Bhutel. You could just see Kushal Bhutel has been dismissed around that 4th stump in 23 matches. He needs to be careful. But it's a perfect situation for Anil Kumar Shah because he has been part in the team. And we have seen Anil Kumar Shah whenever he gets opportunity, he just utilizes the opportunity that he has got.
And because of his high bat lift, he gets tremendous power behind his shots. And if he can find gaps in this ground, the outfield is really quick. We haven't had rain since a month or so. So good opportunity for Anil Shah. Easily defended this time. 4 runs off the first 5 balls. But if these 2 batters can get themselves set at the center, I think both of them can use their long handle at any point of the innings. And meanwhile, for the West Indian team, they should be looking to take early wickets, especially against Kushal Bhutel, because Kushal Bhutel is not going through a good patch in his career. So it'll be a single to end the first over. 5 runs coming off it, 5 for none.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल।
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि।
KFC chicken roll, above budget, my craving satisfied.
Ovid McCoy will bowl from the Chobar end. They started from the Tewgate end. Good line and length against Anil Shah, and Kushal Burtel is now at the strike, and the crowd getting excited. They love him here. The crowd understanding that he is going through a lean phase in his career. He needs backing. 3 ducks.
If you've ever thought about learning a language, it's time to Duolingo. With over 100 courses in 4
A rare feat, really. Getting out a duck 3 times, being an opener. Very quick this. McCoy is bending his back. He's a tall man, McCoy. Ovid McCoy. He's played for West Indies as well. He's played for plenty of franchise teams. Played for Rajasthan Royals in the Indian Premier League. Islamabad United in the PSL. So he's had experience of playing against quality sides and leagues all around the world. He's played 2 ODIs for his team. Shot wide, and that breaks the shackle finally for Kushal Burtel. Has broken his run of ducks. Now he'll have to forget everything. He'll have to move past all those and focus in building a good foundation for his innings. He needs it. Nepali team needs it.
Offered some width around that fourth stump. Well, Kushal Burtel has broken those cycles, but he still needs to be careful around that fourth stump. Ball away from his body, or ball just nipping away from him around that fourth stump reason. And talking about McCoy, still remember that India tour of West Indies and United States of America in 2022. He picked up 6 wickets in 4 overs, just conceding 17 runs with 1 maiden.
Remember that innings. We'll come back to it after this ball. Edged again and right in between the fielder at short third man and the slip. First boundary for Nepal. Kushal gets his boundary, not in the most convincing of manners, but a boundary nevertheless.
Just open the face of the bat in the gap for Kushal Burtel. Well, he's still trying to play the ball around that fourth stump reason. This will definitely give him some confidence because he has been struggling.
Look at the bounce in the delivery. That jumped almost like a spitting cobra. That is the end of the second over. 12 for none. He's gone straight up. Will this be the first wicket? It will be the first wicket for Nepal. Anil Shah trying to pull this. It was a little too quick on him, and Nepal have lost their first wicket in this fashion. It was a short delivery. They've done their homework right, that the Nepali batters are not very comfortable when the ball is quick and short and into the body. Tried to pull this, Anil, but the ball hurried on onto his bat, straight up, and held eventually rather easily.
Well, the new man in is the skipper Rohit Kumar Paudel joining Kushal Bhurtel. The star that West Indies A would have definitely wanted, getting rid of one of the openers. It's Anil Kumar Shah.
जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
You never lose. Either you win or you learn.
Grace International.
Connecting life and learning.
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ.
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
Ali, short covers, mid on, mid off, short mid wicket in place. This time just played in the back foot, just dissecting both the fielders. What a way to start for the skipper.
Oh, this is a very good looking shot. A proper cricketing stroke this by Captain Paudel. Stood on the back foot, stood tall and punched it really well in between the fielders there at point and cover. This is such a good shot. That shot has got the crowd onto their feet now. And listen to this chant, Nepal, Nepal. How often do you hear this in this venue? Another short delivery by Ford. And another one that has found the gap. Rohit Paudel is dealing in boundaries. It just come in, but he's seeing the ball as big as a football now.
Well, just look at that shot. Just stood tall. Just played according to the length of the ball. Rohit, fantastic Paudel for you. Brilliant 2 boundaries for Rohit Kumar Paudel. And after 2 boundaries, Nepal chant just growing around the stadium. Well, Matthew Ford is trying to target Rohit Kumar Paudel around that off-stump. Reason because there's a compact outside off field, but credit needs to be given to the skipper for just finding those gaps.
A wide delivery now. Nepal will take every run here, no matter how they come. This was that wide delivery and 2 very good cricketing shots. Technically very correct, Rohit Paudel. He's come in after Anil Shah has been dismissed for cheap runs. Anil Shah not capitalizing in this opportunity. He received 5 of 9. He's a hit the dig bowler, Matthew Ford. He's very quick as well. Gets the ball to skid. And Rohit Paudel has dealt with him really well.
Well, this was a good delivery from Matthew Ford. Talking about Matthew Ford getting that wicket in the first delivery, this would certainly boost his confidence, but Rohit Kumar Paudel after that back-to-back boundaries. He just played 1 T20 international, Matthew Ford. That was against England and he was expensive in that game.
Good change of pace there. They've gone for the single, in fact sent back by Rohit Paudel, and rightly so. Yeah, he's indicating the same thing to Rohit Paudel. It was a slow delivery and off cutter. I judged it well. Tried to take a single there. Kushal is moved on to 5 of 5. He needs some runs in his bank, Kushal Bhurtel. He's been out of touch. And when you're in that kind of form, your confidence takes a toll. Onto the onside this time will be another single. 11 runs coming off this over. Nepal after 3, 22 for 1.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ.
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
NIC Asia. ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि.
Well, 3 overs after 3 overs, Nepal 23 for 1. The change in the bowling. Thomas has been introduced from the Choba end.
Another player who has already played for the West Indies senior side, has plenty of experiences in franchise cricket as well. Another player who has also played for Rajasthan Royals, who's been in that team. A very good shot. There's nobody moved. Powerfully struck. Away from the body, all right. But Kushal Burtel has found the middle of his bat and found the gap too. That's a great way of welcoming a new bowler. You've given me width, you've given me length. Thank you very much.
Well, this shot would definitely give confidence to Kushal Burtel, and look at the cheer from the crowd. They are trying to boost his confidence. Just Burtel going around the stadium. Talking about Ocean Thomas, he has got all the attributes, all the physical attributes as a fast bowler. Just testing Kushal with that shorter delivery. They're looking for 2. No, says Kushal Burtel. Well, you talk about Ocean Thomas. He captured the imagination when he clocked deliveries of 97 miles an hour during Caribbean Premier League game in 2017 against St. Kitts. And Sachin, he grabbed 3 wickets in that game as well. That included the wicket of Chris Gayle and Carlos Brathwaite. And after that, he was talk of the town. He played various franchise leagues.
He has that pace, Thomas, and that can be troubling. And if he can get certain variations right, if he can bowl those surprise short deliveries, I think he will make the stay of Nepali batters really uncomfortable. What Nepal need from here is 177 runs. 205, very, very chaseable at this venue. There are no real monsters on the track too. Flick towards the onside. Very, very elegantly by Rohit Paudel. Tremendous shot this. Just a hint of movement across the stumps by Captain Paudel, and he's picked this up. He's timed the ball so very well and found the gap with precision too.
Well, that's just a delicate touch. Just using the pace of the ball, just guiding it off his pads with his flick of the wrist. Brilliant shot there by Rohit Kumar Paudel.
Tried to pull it. If he had managed to hit it just a yard away from the fielder at third, in fact fine leg, that would have gone for another boundary. So Rohit Paudel is looking in good touch. He's timing the ball well. He was disappointed with himself that he didn't get the gap. 9 runs off the first over of Thomas already. He still has a ball to go. Nepal managing to score some runs in the power play, and Rohit Paudel is looking in good touch. pull shot, no timing at all. That's the end of the fourth over, 32 for 1.
युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
McCoy. Very good delivery this. Kushal Bhurtel, it was too close to his body to cut. He's been struggling around that area just outside the line of off stump. He tends to poke his bat at times without feet movement, and that's something that always brings danger to you, especially in the early part of the innings when the ball is moving. Late cuts this one straight into the hands of fielder at third. So they're looking to test Kushal Bhurtel with shorter deliveries outside the line of off stump, which I think is not that bad a ploy because he's been struggling outside the line of off stump. The homework seems to be done really well by the West Indian bowlers. Meanwhile, Rohit has played some exquisite shots, 3 boundaries to his name, 2 of the very first 2 deliveries that he has faced, and 1 a delicate flick. Slow delivery, well judged, a single. McCoy in operation from the two-wicket end. Obed McCoy has played 31 T20Is for West Indies.
Well, he has had a great run in the domestic and domestic T20 career in West Indies.
This is up and over. Beautiful shot this. Too predictable this time. McCoy, Kushal Bhurtel understood that was the channel the West Indian bowlers would be targeting him at. He was premeditated. He anticipated the length and the line very well and just pushed it over the fielder at infield. And second boundary this for Bhurtel.
Well, Kushal Bhurtel is looking in touch today. This is something that Nepali fans would definitely want to see in Kushal Bhurtel.
A very, very sorry dismissal. How many times have you seen Kushal Bhurtel playing this shot and getting himself out? You understand it connects when you're in form, but when you're not in form, I don't think this was the shot to go for. He likes playing this shot all right. But he has been dismissed again for cheap runs. Only 16 years managed. He was looking good so far. Nowhere on the middle of the bat. And an easy catch and an easy decision for the umpire, Durga Subedi.
Well, this was not needed from Kushal Bhurtel. The same old story for Kushal Bhurtel continues. You could just look at his stats in 43 T20 International that he has played. He has been dismissed between 10 to 19 runs.
अब तपाई पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेश होम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
FC chicken roll, अब budget my craving satisfied.
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा.
How will Nepal manage their batting lineup? That has been an issue because they have shuffled so much and they'll have to rethink their batting lineup. Kushal Malla has been introduced early today, and which I think is the right ploy because Because you'd want to give somebody like Kushal Malla plenty of deliveries to get settled and then use his long handle. He is a natural striker of the ball. Pulls it this time. Has it gone all the way? Just a few bounds before it went over the rope. Boundary of the very first ball for Kushal Malla. Pulls it. Very fine. And one bounce over the rope. After 5, 42 for 2.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेशोम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर।
हराए भनेकाहरू नभेटिएका मात्रै हो, हराएकोहरूले नदेखे जस्तो मात्रै गरेको।
The big man from Barbados, Rustin Chase, coming into ball. So much of experience in Test cricket for this man. Kushal Malla has got that start boundary in the first delivery, but he needs to be careful out there because we have seen in T20 International for Kushal Malla, he has been dismissed many times, such in between 1 to 9 runs. 9 times he has been dismissed. If we talk about 10 to 19 runs, he has been dismissed 8 times. I guess that is the reason why Monty Desai, when he came in to coach Nepali side, he said Kushal Malla to just take some time. But how do you reckon this batting order, Sachin, at the moment?
I think Kushal Malla had to be sent up. But that was a straight one, straight into him, and Chase is a right-arm off spinner. Will he invite Kushal Malla to go after him? And Kushal Malla likes going against the spinners towards the mid-wicket area. Will be a good contest, this between Chase and Malla. And Roshan Chase was very confident that the ball would turn in the second innings. He had a good look off the pitch and he mentioned that he was excited to bowl in the second innings because he thought that the spinners would get some purchase off the track. This is the shot I was talking about. He clears his front foot, sits on one knee, his back knee, and then he swings his bat towards the mid-wicketers, and this is exactly what he was trying to do. And Chase, he's done a proper homework against Kushal Malla.
Well, he's a clean striker of the ball, but this is going to be an interesting contest because that is what we are talking about. He has been dismissed by left-arm spinners 7 times in T20 International. He needs to take some time in the middle. A brilliant delivery from Rustin Chase. You can see some left-arm spinners coming in to target Kushal Malla. That's the end of the power play. Nepal 43 for 2.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
Skyward washing machine मा रहेको लो नोइज डीडी इन्भर्टर टेक्नोलोजीले पानी तथा बिजुली कम खपत गर्दछ.
Skyworth.
End of the first power play. .43 for 2 is what Nepal have managed so far. They're chasing 205. The current run rate 7.16. What they require right now is 11.57. But the kind of depth that Nepal has in their batting order, I think they can come back at any point of time. What they will have to do here is build a foundation, these two. Rohit Paudel got some good looking boundaries. Kushal Malla scored a boundary of the very first ball. Then he struggled against Roshan Chase in the remaining 5 balls. They're looking for the second run. Rohit Paudel had already started for the second run. Not there. Rightly sent back by Kushal. And to all our viewers watching, the sports enthusiasts, if you're interested in sports commentary, Kantipur TV SG has brought you in a great opportunity. If you think you have in yourself to be a good sports commentator, all you have to do is pick any of the overs of this series, record your video in which you comment in that over. What has to be visible at that point of time throughout your video is the logo of Kantipur Max and your face on it. You will have to upload it either on your Facebook or Instagram. Tag Kantipur TV SD there, and then you will be in for our competition. And the best male and female voice, two of them, will have an opportunity to take part in the future project of Kantipur TV. So, great opportunity for yourself to become a professional commentator for the first time in Nepal. Hashtag the next voice of sports, the voice of sports. Moti has come at the center to bowl. 2 runs in the first 2 balls considered. Sweeps it. Has he found the gap? No, straight to the fielder. So 3 singles to start with.
This is what I was talking about in the previous over. When Chase was bowling against Malla, we could just sense that a left-arm spinner would be coming in to support Rostin Chase from the other end. This is what the captain has done, because there's left-hand, right-hand combination in the middle. For Nepali side, they've just tried to focus on those matchups.
I can sense something here, Ayush. There's no way Kushal Malla would not have gone against a left-hand off spinner, Moti. He loves spinners who bowl at him, turning at him. Kushal Malla did not get the swing proper. He's got this reputation of a big hitter, isn't it? Internationally, Kushal Malla also got that record of fastest T20 100, which is broken by Lofty Eaton in the same venue last month. Swept very fine. This is a lovely paddle sweep by Rohit Paudel. The boundaries were drying up, and the captain has scored a boundary to get to that 50, 51 for 2 Nepal at this point of time, and this was a lovely shot taken on the full. He knew where the fielders were, Rohit.
Rohit Kumar Paudel just playing with the fielders, waiting for the last moment before they delicately guide the ball. Well, someone needs to give some support to Rohit Kumar Paudel.
And sweeps it much squarer this time. Straight to the fielder at square leg, deep square leg. So will only be a singles. So that is the end of the 7th over, 52 for 2.
Nature's sports drink.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
FC chicken roll, अब budget my craving satisfied.
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ. ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
Rostin Chase continuing in from the Chova end.
Reverse it this time over the fielder. Clears the infield and gets to the boundary. Unconventional this by Rohit Paudel, but he'll take it. Rohit has also struggled with form in the past few matches. Very unconventional, but he realized that all he had to do was get over the fielder there. Ford. There was a boundary in offering. He got one.
A bit of cheeky shot there by Rohit Kumar Paudel. Not getting that connection.
A quick single taken. And we talked about Kushal Bhurtel Rohit Paudel also had a forgetful series in Oman. 21 against Hong Kong. He got a start in that match, but could not convert it into a big one. 5 against UAE, 16 against Saudi Arabia, 25 not out against Hong Kong, 18 against Qatar. Shot, cut, gives the strike to Rohit Paudel. So 11.68, very manageable, you'll have to say, in T20 cricket. But can Nepali batters stay there, get singles and doubles, and get those odd boundaries too? You all are on big screen, you can give your big smile. Wanted to go for that massive slog sweep. Will only be a single.
Well, Rohit Kumar Paudel is trying to play those sweeps, reverse sweep. He needs to hold his nerves at the moment, because you could just see Roston Chase as a player with a good height. He could just generate that bounce from the wicket, and this is the contest that we are talking about. Kushal Malla struggles against right arm spinners. He has been struggling against off spinners. You could just see from 2019 to 2024, he has been dismissed 9 times to an off spinner, and most of the time, if you look at it, he has been caught out. So Kushal needs to take some time in the middle. That's the end of 8 over. Nepal 60 for 2.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेस्ट होम फाइबर नेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
Farm fresh mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
NIC Asia. बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि.
Sunflower oil. मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
You never lose. Either you win or you learn.
Grace International.
Connecting life and learn.
Well, Moti continuing in from the GU end. A wide to start off with.
Huge. Listen to the crowd and you'll understand why. Massive strike this by Kushal Malla. He was struggling in the previous over a bit, but Moti turns into him. And this is when Kushal Malla gets into his beast mode.
Well, absolutely. He loves playing against left arm spinners. You need to be careful, because this is the zone that Kushal Malla loves striking, Sachin. Just taking that front foot, creating room for himself, transferring all the weight in his back foot and just going after the spinners. This is what he loves to do.
Goes after it again. Some bit of turn there for the bowler Moti. Will only be a single this time. Had some bit of turn there, but was short and flat batted it straight over the side screen. Huge hit.
That's Rohit Kumar Paudel, the matchup that we were talking about. The left and right hand combination for Nepal. They're just trying to focus on those matchups. This is good thinking. They're looking for 2. 2 is the call. And they would easily get it. Rohit Kumar Paudel.
Moti not happy at all. He thinks there was no second run there. This is the hallmark of this young Nepali side. They run in between the wickets really well. They like converting singles into doubles. 70 for 2. Nepal needing 135. A partnership now building here for Nepal.
A much needed partnership. Brilliant delivery. Completely yorked him. Gurakes Moti comes from Guyana. Plays for Guyana in the West Indian Cricket League. Brilliant delivery.
Waits on the back foot, cuts it towards the offside. Look for the second run again. Not there. 11 runs coming off that over. 9 gone, 71 for 2.
FC chicken roll. Above budget, my craving satisfied.
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink.
हराए भनेकाहरू नभेटिएका मात्रै हो हराएकोहरूले नदेखे जस्तो मात्रै गरेको
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
Down the track was premeditated this time. Rohit Paudel. Roston Chase is not allowing any flight to the batters today. He's looked to bowl flat, using his arm balls. And the crowd, they want some big hittings from either of these two batters, Kushal Malla and Rohit. This is a decent start now by Nepal, 72 for 2. Another single. And Kushal Malla sometimes, I believe, was sent a little too down the order. Had to be brought up. I think the number 4 position is good for him. Rohit goes after Chase and deposits this out of the ground. A massive hit. He anticipated the length of the bowler really too soon and then slog swept this. This is a big hit. This has gone into the crowd.
Brilliant shot there by Rohit Kumar Paudel, just getting underneath the ball. This time just glancing it with his wrist. Looking for 2, and they would easily get those 2 runs. And Sachin, this has been a good thinking so far, because you could just sense it. Roston Chase has been brought into the attack to target Kushal Malla. But you could see Rohit Kumar Paudel is trying to play most of the deliveries of Roston Chase. And when from the other end, Moti is coming into ball, the plan has been for Rohit Kumar Paudel, but Kushal Malla is playing the maximum number of deliveries. This is good thinking by both the batsmen.
Spot on, Ayush. In fact, Kushal was looking for the second run. Rohit is very quick. We all know that Kushal Malla loves going with the turn towards the onside. Roston Chase brought himself in because he's understood that there is a good chance of getting Kushal Malla out if you invite him to go across the spin, against the spin. Short and wide, cut. Good fielding there. Rightly sent back this time by Rohit. And 10 overs have been bowled after halfway mark. 82 for 2, Nepal.
Farm fresh mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल.
स्काईवर्थ को SDR सिस्टम भएको संसारकै सबैभन्दा पातलो टिभी जसले उच्च पिक्चर क्वालिटी र नेचुरल साउन्ड डिस्प्ले दिन्छ. यसको डल्बी एटमोस साउन्डले घरमा थिएटरको अनुभव दिन्छ.
Skyworth. जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ
ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेशोम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर.
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink. Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
Yes, Skyworth washing machine ma cha 7 motion DD motor.
Skyworth.
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद. Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
नभेटिएका मात्रै हो हराएकोहरूले नदेखे जस्तो मात्रै गरेको
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल.
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल बार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल.
Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेशोम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर.
Farm Fresh Cocoa Water.
Nature's sports drink. Kibu Energy Drink. Energy for all occasions. Now in 330 ml World Record Special Edition.
Yes, Skyworth washing machine ma cha 7 motion DD motor.
Skyworth.
Farm Fresh Mango. आपको असली स्वाद. Kibu Energy Drink.
So an extraordinary turn of events. Kushal Malla has been dismissed. He was run out. Everybody in this ground thought that it was drinks break that was called, but the umpires went upstairs and he was adjudged run out. So Thomas bowling to Rohit Paudel. Brilliant fielding this. And when there is West Indian side in operation, you can always expect some entertainment. Kushal had already committed himself for that run, sent back by Rohit Paudel, and could not make his ground eventually and was dismissed by the decision of the third umpire just before the drinks break. No ball, and he's held this one all the way for a massive hit. Just gone all the way. This is a disaster for Thomas because he's bowled a no ball that has been hooked for a 6. And that brings Rohit Paudel's 50 as well. The job not done at all. But Captain Paudel has moved on to 51 of 27. This has been a wonderful innings. He has counter-attacked the West Indian bowlers. Now he'll have to convert this into a big one and take Nepal to that massive total of 205.
A 50 for Rohit Kumar Paudel after a long period of time. The Nepal triangular series that was played between Nepal, Namibia and Netherlands. He scored that 50 after that. He's struggling with his form, but this time captain leading from the front.
So Dipender Singh ID, I think this is the right batting order again. This is a good thinking from the Nepal's think tank. That's what I believe, Ayush, because Dipender Singh ID was sent in too late. And you'd want your best batters to face the majority of the deliveries, and Dipender Singh ID got that over in which he struck 6 sixes in 6 balls. Was a news all over the world, really. A global sensation is what you call this man, Dipender Singh ID. He has a job in hand now. It's a dangerous line to bowl to Dipender Singh ID because he's so quick with his bat speed and he loves playing the ball towards the offside square. Smashed Kamran Khan for 6 sixes in that final over against Qatar.
Well, it's interesting to see a left-arm spinner coming into ball for Dipender Singh ID at the moment because there are 2 right-handed batsmen in the crease.
Pulls it well. Very fine. Towards the fielder there at fine leg and opens his account in that fashion, Dipender Singh ID.
Now this is a crucial partnership for Nepal. Dipender Singh ID and Rohit Kumar Paudel. Dipender Singh ID can take some time in the middle. Rohit Kumar Paudel is looking in fabulous form today.
They've taken the first run and that will be it. 14 runs of this over, 11 gone, 96 for 3.
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink.
अब तपाईं पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् टेस्ट होम फाइबरनेटको क्याच द बिग अफर
विदेशबाट ई सेवा मनी ट्रान्सफर मार्फत ई सेवा वालेटमा पैसा पठाउँदा काठमाडौँमा घर जित्ने मौका पत्ते दादा पत्ते
So 96 for 3, 109 needed of 54 balls, 12.1 the asking rate, but that is manageable. That is very manageable in this form of cricket. Rohit 53 of 29, Nepali captain leading from the front, and Dipender Singh ID had just joined Rohit. Lack of coordination in between Malla and Rohit Paudel, making Malla's wicket to fall. And Keema Paul has been given the ball, single off the very first ball. So now it will be interesting to see how Dipender Singh ID plays at this point of time. He can switch gears, he can take singles and doubles and rotate the strike, take the scoreboard ticking over, but he can also use his power play. He's a very strong man, not a very tall individual, Dipender Singh ID, but his bat swing generates immense amount of power.
Well, I'm happy with the position that Dipender Singh is batting at the moment, because you could just sense in T20 international cricket, the 64 match that Dipender Singh has played, In this position, he has been just dismissed for 9 times, and when Dipendra Singh Airi was promoted up the order when he was batting at 4th number, he has been dismissed 26 times. So I guess there has been some bit of concern and analysis going on with Dipendra Singh Airi's batting order as well.
Nepal do need 107 runs. Yes, the score, the asking rate is 12.35, but they're experienced enough now to understand it's just a matter of 2 big overs. Helped on his way. Rohit Paudel is seeing the ball as big as a football today. He's exactly understood where the fielders are. The fine leg fielder was inside the circle. There was a gap between the keeper and the fine leg fielder, and he penetrated through the gap perfectly.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there by Rohit. Just using his wrist, just guiding the ball, playing with the field position. You could just sense it. The fine leg fielder was inside the 30-yard circle. That was not a good delivery to ball when you're just bringing your fine leg fielder inside the 30-yard circle.
Ayush, the mid-off fielder is inside the circle, so they're challenging Dipendra Singh Airi to go over the fielder there towards the long on area, towards the long off area. Long on is back. Wide called, and they've stolen a single out of nowhere. This pair is unbelievably quick, and they can steal singles like this. The keeper was slow by only a whisker of a second to react in this, and they have stolen the single out of nowhere. They did not even call. Dipendra Singh Airi realized that Rohit Paudel wanted that single and responded to it, and I haven't seen anybody quicker than Dipendra Singh Airi. He's pulled this. There's a fielder at the mid-wicket, so will only be a single. 10 runs already off this over of Keema Paul. And Dipendra Singh Airi has had a good series with the bat. 44 against Hong Kong in that low-scoring match. Nepal were struggling at one point of time. Got Nepal to a decent score. Scored 64 against Qatar. With that world-famous 6 sixes of his.
Farm fresh mango. आपको असली स्वाद.
KFC chicken roll. अब budget my craving satisfied.
जसले गुणस्तर बुझ्छ
उसले ITPF नै रोज्छ. ITPF, a complete plumbing solution.
.93 runs required from 45 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand.
Down the track, only a single. They've now boundaries at regular intervals. They're picking singles and doubles as well. Dipendra Singh Airi yet to come into his groove. He has cut this really well, really hard. And they've run two. So even when there is no boundary in an over, this pair can run very well. They can convert singles into doubles, and that's something that gives them the runs needed in that over. Comes down the track, was a flatter one this time. They've again run another run. The umpire will be interested. It's gone upstairs, yes. He has referred this to the third umpire. But looking
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल मार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
All fresh cocoa water.
Nature's sports drink.
स्वस्तिकको स्वाद अनि 30 वर्षको साथ
स्वस्तिक सोयाबिन तेल 30 वर्षको विश्वास
Making record is not that easy. It's all about learning. Thank you, Grace, for connecting life with learning.
Grace International, connecting life.
Oh, he's made it